What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know I ain't been uploading anything here recently because your boy's been busy. Got a newborn, so now I got 3 kids, and I've moved back to Charlotte, and I've been working at another shop, and life has just been pretty hectic lately. So I'm gonna just give y'all an update video on pretty much what I got going on. So as you see by the thumbnail, this thing is all-wheel drive now, and it makes like 800 horsepower. I normally ride around on it in like the 700 horsepower setting because that's what I tune it on, but on the street, when you know your boy's trying to put the gap on somebody, I turn it up to like 800, 850. So I'm gonna just go over the car, what's going on with it, what I've changed, some of the upgrades and updates, and yeah. All right, for starters, we got a stock sleeve with a block guard. I hate a block guard, but it's already in there. Piston rod. It's got Wisco pistons, Eagle rods. This motor was built in like 2012, 2013 maybe. Jonathan Cooley used to have it in the short block itself. Was in his car made like 850, 890 all-wheel drive RSX. It was in a couple videos back. Insert a clip in here if I still have it. His car went like 920 with this bottom end, and I've got a SuperTech spring retainer and Ferro valve head. It is a, what the fuck head is this? It's a TSX head, or maybe a RBC head. It's a TSX head. TSX head, Precision 6266 Gen 2. It's got a Temu, a literal Temu or Alibaba Sidewinder, VS 50mm wastegate, custom up pipe that I made, custom charge piping, PLM intercooler, Jack Spaniel intake manifold, and you know, just all the good shit that you need to make the car survive. This is my 4th motor in this car, and it also has a FF Trans Synchro straight cut gear set in the trans with a stock 6-speed 5th gear. Well, it's a 6-speed gear that I put in 5th, so it's still a 5-speed. It's got a stock transfer case. It's got a Freelander viscous coupler. I'm gonna try to get on the car and show y'all what's on there. It's got CRV rear diff, CRV rear diff, Freelander viscous coupler, custom drive shaft mount that I made, Magna Fuel 750. It's got a fuel cell, a 15-gallon fuel cell in the tank. It's got Amazon down the hell's fuel filter, and custom trailing arms that I make and sell also. Don't mind the axle grease. I exploded an axle. I also exploded a diff at like 50 pounds on this car. So the CRV diff, 50 pounds, don't go together. So interior goes, we got Jack Spaniel Accord style shifter box. We got a power tune display, and the car is currently on, oh damn, I left my key in the house. Yeah, well, it's a power tune display. Car's on AM Infinity. It made 690 on the dyno. It made 690 on the dyno. On 35 pounds. I normally ride around with like on 30 pounds, so there's probably like 650, 640. And then the car has seen like upwards of 50 pounds on the street. But when it does see 50 pounds, the intake air temperature from 3rd to 4th gear jumps also almost, well, it jumps 60 plus degrees. So the terminal's pretty much maxed out at like 50 pounds. It'll touch 50 pounds and it'll level out to like 47. So we assume that it will make like 800 horsepower on the street. So as of right now, the car is my only car that's running. I still have the G35. That shit's in shambles right now. I'm probably gonna have to get a new chassis because it's beat. And that's my girlfriend's car. That's her daily driver, and I have a bike. But if it's under 50 degrees outside, I'm normally in this thing. I do drive this car 2.5 hours from Charlotte, well, 3 hours from Charlotte to Fayetteville, and 3 hours back from Fayetteville to Charlotte, twice on the weekend. One to pick my son up, and then the next on Sunday to drop him off. So I mean, can you daily drive an 800 horsepower all-wheel drive Civic? For sure. Have I broke some shit? Yes. So, like I said, I've been through 4 motors in this car. The first motor was out of my, the 8th gen. It had some bad injectors in it. Unbeknown to me, it cracked a sleeve. Well, it cracked 3 sleeves. And I swapped it out for another K20. Still had the bad injectors in there. Didn't know. It ended up dropping a valve. Then I did some, let's say, scientific shit with some 13.5 to 1 compression pistons in another K24, and then it exploded the sleeve out of that. I'll drop pictures of all the shit in here because I have a documented history of what I got going on with this. It cracked, it exploded the sleeve on like 30 pounds, and then I ended up just getting this short block off of Miguel. And then 3 days later, like, this rear axle decides it wants to explode because there was the clip that holds the boot on the axle was hitting the inner hub, and then it ripped the boot off, and then it drove all the axle grease out. That's why I said ignore all the axle grease. And then the axle lost all the grease. It lost all the grease. It dried out, and then the axle started locking itself up. So I just put new axle in it, and that's pretty much been about it as far as shit that I've been going through with this car. So my future plans with it are nothing cosmetic. I'm going to leave the car the same way it is cosmetically. I am going to put a wagon differential in it. I found one for a pretty good deal. I'm going to cop it up here soon. A super good deal. I can't pass it up. It's like buying 2 wagon differentials. And I'm going to obviously change the rear axles, do something stronger. FF Trans is giving me a transfer gear and the shaft for a deal, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that soon, get that in here, and then I'm going to do a dog engagement 1-2 so I can actually no lift shift the first and second gear, because the synchros, no matter what kind of synchros you put in here, you won't be able to no lift shift the 1-2 at 9,000 RPM. So I'm gonna do that, and then I think that's it. Oh, I'm going to change the turbo. Actually, I'm getting rid of this turbo. I'm going to change the turbo, put a 6766 on it, and that's it. After that, I'm done. I'm going to buy another 4-door. I'm going to K-swap it, make it all motor, have AC, and I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to put that shit on something that, like, I can't fuck with, and that is, like, just make that setup bulletproof. This car was supposed to be like an AC 500 horsepower daily driver, and now it's turned into an 800 horsepower all-wheel drive daily driver that I'm no longer willing to daily, because I literally work right now to keep this car alive. So if you want to work to keep a car alive, this is what you do if you want to. But if you don't, you literally build this shit and you park it, you drive it on the weekends, and then when it breaks, you just park it again, because it's expensive. But other than that, I'm gonna drop a bunch of clips in here from me racing, the car and the dyno, pictures of the carnage and everything else, because every time it blows up, it blows up on the internet. So I'm gonna start doing more videos. The next thing y'all probably see is us at World Cup. I'm gonna try to, like, well, document that shit, and then I don't know what I'm gonna film after that. I got a couple of LS projects. I got like 3 LS projects, a 9th gen that I'm building, and then I'm also building another EK. It's silver. I actually stole the front end and the headlights off of that car and the hood, but it's a nitro EK hatch. It used to be Stumpy's car. I know y'all seen that car in a couple, like 16,000 videos ago. I bought that car from him. I'm going to be doing a nitro front wheel drive car with that. It should make like 400 horsepower on motor. And then we're also doing a budget car challenge with that. And then I'm going to probably just do like 1050 index stuff with that, just so I can actually travel and race with it, because doing this shit with the all-wheel drive thing at the track is expensive. I also do drive another like 1300 horsepower all-wheel drive car for Miguel. I'm going to start documenting that car also. So it's a bunch of good video stuff that should be coming out. And yeah, that should be it. So as always, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all guys in the next upload.